Did you know that the most common shoe mistakes women over 50 make aren't about style? They're about proportion and quality. While many fashion experts focus on clothing, your shoes actually set the foundation for your entire look. Wait until you hear mistake number 14. This surprising footwear choice is aging your appearance more than any wrinkle cream can reverse, but the elegant alternative will transform your style instantly. Mistake number 1. Wearing cheap-looking faux leather flats. One of the most common shoe mistakes that undermines an otherwise polished appearance is relying on inexpensive, flimsy faux leather ballet flats. Those thin-soled, floppy flats with the tiny decorative bow might seem practical, but they're quietly sabotaging your entire look. The most elegant women understand that these budget flats quickly lose their shape, develop unsightly creases, and begin to look worn after just a few wearings. The material often has that telltale plastic shine that immediately signals inexpensive. This issue becomes especially noticeable after 50 because as we mature, quality becomes more important than quantity. A pair of shabby flats can make even the most expensive outfit look unintentionally casual. Consider investing in structured leather or suede flats with proper soles and support. Look for pointed or almond toes rather than round, which create a more sophisticated line and actually elongate your legs. Quality loafers in leather or suede also offer timeless elegance with the comfort you need. Mistake number 2. Wearing athletic sneakers with non-athletic outfits. You'll notice that truly stylish women over 50 never wear technical running shoes or bulky athletic sneakers with their everyday outfits. Those colourful performance shoes with mesh panels and visible air cushions are designed for the gym, not for elevating your daily style. The joy of proper footwear selection is understanding context. Athletic sneakers create a visual disconnect when paired with otherwise polished outfits. They can make tailored pants look incongruous and dresses appear awkwardly casual. The impact of this oversight is magnified for mature women as it can create the impression of prioritizing comfort over style in a way that appears surrendered rather than intentional. The elegant alternative is to embrace sleek, minimalist leather or suede sneakers in neutral tones. Look for clean designs without excessive logos or sporty details. Brands like Echo, Vince and Cole Haan offer sophisticated sneakers with hidden comfort technology that pair beautifully with everything from casual jeans to summer dresses. Mistake number 3. Choosing overly thin, strappy sandals. A surprising number of women gravitate toward extremely delicate, thin-strapped sandals, thinking they'll appear lighter and more feminine. However, these flimsy sandals with paper-thin soles and razor-thin straps often create the opposite effect. This approach becomes problematic with age because these barely-there sandals typically offer zero support, dig uncomfortably into your feet, and visually widen your foot by creating a stark contrast between the thin straps and your foot. Style-conscious women recognise that foot comfort becomes increasingly important after 50, not just for physical well-being, but for how we carry ourselves. When your feet hurt or feel unstable, it shows in your posture and movement. Transform your summer footwear by selecting sandals with more substantial, thoughtfully designed straps and supportive footbeds. Consider leather sandals with wider straps, cushioned soles, and perhaps a low-block heel for stability. Look for neutral tones like tan, black, or metallic that elongate the leg. Finding this video valuable? Remember to subscribe and engage in the comments below. Now for our next mistake. Mistake number 4, wearing bulky, oversized boots. The tendency to choose heavy, oversized boots with excessive details like multiple buckles, studs, or chunky treads is surprisingly common. While these might seem practical for colder weather, they create a visually heavy, disproportionate look that drags down your entire silhouette. Those with refined aesthetic sensibilities recognise that boots should enhance your proportions, not overwhelm them. Bulky boots create a bottom-heavy appearance that can make your legs look shorter and heavier than they actually are. For women in their 50s and beyond, creating a sense of lightness and balance becomes increasingly important. Heavy footwear anchors your look to the ground in a way that can appear matronly rather than sophisticated. A more refined approach involves selecting sleek, well-structured boots with clean lines and minimal hardware. A classic ankle boot with a moderate heel, 1 to 2 inches in smooth leather creates a timeless, elegant look. For taller boots, choose styles that fit closely to the calf rather than slouchy designs. Mistake number 5. Wearing uncomfortable high heels. Imagine walking into a room with confidence, moving gracefully without a hint of discomfort. Now, contrast that with the reality many women over 50 face when wearing extremely high heels they can't comfortably walk in. Those 4+ inch stilettos might make your legs look longer, but if you're wincing with each step, they're actually aging your appearance dramatically. The beauty of thoughtful shoe selection lies in understanding that when you're in pain or worried about stability, it shows immediately in your posture and facial expressions. That tension adds years to your appearance far more than a slightly lower heel ever could. The significance of avoiding this mistake increases after 50, since our feet naturally change and become more sensitive. Many women experience changes in arch height, width, and cushioning that make very high heels increasingly uncomfortable. You absolutely deserve shoes that honour both your style and comfort needs. Embrace elegant mid-height or kitten heels, 1.5 to 2.5 inches, with proper support and stability. A block heel or a well-designed wedge offers sophistication without sacrifice. Mistake number 6. Choosing clear plastic or vinyl shoes. The transparent shoe trend has cycled through fashion several times, but for women over 50, clear plastic or vinyl shoes are particularly problematic. These materials create a harsh, unforgiving look that does nothing to flatter mature feet. One beautiful aspect of style after 50 is learning which trends to embrace and which to leave behind. Plastic materials don't breathe, causing uncomfortable perspiration that fogs the material. These shoes also tend to show every line, vein, and imperfection in the foot. A key consideration for mature women is that plastic materials often look cheap, regardless of their actual price point. They create a visual disconnect with more refined clothing and can make an otherwise elegant outfit appear trendy rather than timeless. Elevate your footwear by selecting shoes made from quality natural materials like leather, suede, or fabric that allow your feet to breathe and move naturally. If you love the elongating effect that transparent elements provide, look for shoes with strategic cutouts or mesh panels in sophisticated fabrics instead. Mistake number 7. Wearing visibly worn-out shoes. Picture yourself at an important event, feeling confident in a beautiful outfit, only to catch a glimpse of your scuffed, worn-out shoes in a reflection. Those comfortable favourites with the scuffed toes, worn-down heels, or stretched-out shape might feel like old friends, but they're silently undermining your entire appearance. Fashion-forward women over 50 know that shoes are the foundation of any outfit, and worn footwear sends an immediate signal of neglect that no beautiful clothing can overcome. It's similar to having a beautiful frame around a damaged canvas. As we embrace our mature years, the details matter more. The patina of quality that comes with age is beautiful. The deterioration of neglect is not. The sophisticated solution is to develop a regular shoe care routine that includes cleaning, polishing, and proper storage. Invest in quality shoes that can be resold or refurbished when needed. Be honest about when it's time to retire a pair, regardless of how comfortable they've become. Pause the video now and take a quick look at your shoe collection. How many pairs have you kept past their prime simply because they're comfortable? This honest assessment might reveal why some of your outfits don't look as polished as you'd like. Mistake number 8. Choosing overly embellished shoes. The allure of heavily decorated shoes, styles with large bows, excessive rhinestones, prominent logos, or multiple decorative elements can be strong. While these might seem festive or special, they often create a visual heaviness that can appear dated rather than sophisticated. Imagine the elegance of a woman who understands that as we mature, simplicity becomes more powerful than ornamentation. Overly embellished shoes can appear as though they're trying too hard, drawing attention to themselves rather than enhancing your overall appearance. This styling choice becomes particularly challenging after 50, as busy, heavily decorated footwear can create the impression of clutter and indecision rather than refined elegance. A more sophisticated approach involves selecting shoes with one thoughtful design element, perhaps a sculptural heel, a beautiful buckle, or an interesting texture. These subtle details add interest without overwhelming. Remember that true luxury often whispers rather than shouts. Mistake number 9. wearing flip-flops beyond the beach. The emotional impact of proper footwear choices cannot be overstated. When you wear casual rubber flip-flops as everyday summer shoes, you're sending a message about how you value yourself. Those inexpensive thong sandals might be perfect for the pool, but they dramatically undermine your style when worn for regular activities. Anyone with a sense of refined style recognizes that flip-flops create a distinctly casual, unfinished appearance. The unmistakable slapping sound they make when walking announces a lack of refinement before you even enter a room. This footwear choice becomes particularly problematic for women over 50 as flip-flops provide zero support, leading to poor posture, altered gait and visible discomfort, all of which add years to your appearance. You deserve footwear that supports both your physical comfort and your personal dignity. Invest in refined summer sandals with proper footbeds and elegant straps. Look for leather or suede options in neutral tones that complement multiple outfits. Mistake number 10. Wearing UGG boots as fashion footwear. The emotional comfort of slipping into something cozy and familiar is undeniable. Many women have embraced UGG boots or similar shearling-lined styles as winter fashion footwear. While undeniably comfortable, these casual, shapeless boots create a distinctly unflattering silhouette. Discerning style enthusiasts recognise that UGG-style boots are essentially slippers designed for indoor comfort or very casual settings, not fashion statements to anchor your winter outfits. Their bulky, undefined shape creates a heavy visual weight at your feet that disrupts proportion. After 50, this choice can inadvertently create a surrendered appearance, as though comfort has completely overtaken any consideration of style or presentation. The joy of discovering stylish alternatives comes when you choose structured winter boots with clean lines that still offer warmth and comfort. Brands like Aquitalia, La Canadienne and Blondo offer waterproof, insulated options that maintain a sleek silhouette. Mistake number 11. Choosing shoes with outdated heel shapes. The subtle language of shoe design speaks volumes about your style awareness. Many women continue wearing shoes with dated heel shapes, particularly the chunky square heels, popular in the 90s, or the extreme cone heels from earlier decades. These distinctive silhouettes immediately timestamp your entire outfit. Connoisseurs of timeless fashion recognise that heel shapes evolve subtly over time, and wearing obviously outdated styles can make even classic clothing appear old-fashioned rather than timeless. A particular challenge for mature women is that shoe design tends to evolve more quickly than many other fashion elements. A heel shape can place an outfit within a specific decade almost immediately. Transform your footwear collection by selecting shoes with refined current heel shapes that still offer timeless appeal. A moderate block heel, a sleek kitten heel, or a well-proportioned stacked heel offers both stability and style. Avoid extremes in either direction, neither ultra-chunky nor needle-thin. Mistake number 12. Wearing shoes that create harsh colour contrast. The artistry of elegant dressing lies in creating visual flow. One subtle but significant mistake that disrupts this flow is choosing shoes that create a harsh colour contrast with your outfit or skin tone. Those bright white sneakers with dark pants or black shoes with a light summer dress create a visual stop that interrupts the elegant line of your silhouette. Sophisticated style mavens understand that shoe colour should create a harmonious transition rather than a stark boundary. Harsh contrasts draw the eye downward and can visually shorten your height. For women embracing their 50s and beyond, creating a sense of flow and cohesion becomes more flattering than sharp divisions or contrasts. The most flattering option is to choose shoes in colours that create a gentle continuation of your outfit or complement your skin tone. For pants, select shoes in a similar colour family to create an unbroken visual line. With dresses and skirts, consider nude-to-you tones that blend with your skin. Mistake number 13. Ignoring proper shoe fit and size. The foundation of elegant dressing begins with proper fit. A surprising number of women continue wearing the same shoe size they've worn for decades, despite the natural changes our feet undergo with age. Wearing improperly sized shoes creates both discomfort and an unflattering appearance. Savvy style enthusiasts recognise that our feet often become wider or develop different support needs as we mature. Squeezing into too small shoes can create unsightly bulging, while shoes that are too large cause unstable walking. The challenge intensifies after 50, as proper fit affects not just comfort, but also how the shoe looks on your foot. Ill-fitting shoes distort in ways that signal poor quality. You deserve shoes that honour the natural changes in your body. Have your feet professionally measured at least once a year, and be open to the possibility that your size has changed. Consider brands that offer multiple widths and don't hesitate to use inserts or padding to perfect the fit. Mistake number 14, wearing visibly uncomfortable shoes. The most revealing aspect of your relationship with style shows in how you move through the world. One of the most aging mistakes women over 50 make is wearing shoes that are visibly uncomfortable. You can see it in their pinched expression, tentative steps, or constant adjustments. Truly confident style leaders understand that nothing ages you faster than visible discomfort or restricted movement. When you're focused on pain or worried about stability, it creates tension throughout your body that immediately adds years to your appearance. The essence of sophistication after 50 is that elegance is impossible without ease. True refinement comes from moving through the world with confidence and grace. The transformative approach is to prioritize shoes that allow you to move naturally and confidently. This doesn't mean sacrificing style for orthopedic options. Many beautiful current designs now incorporate comfort technology invisibly. Remember that the most elegant women aren't those enduring pain for beauty, but those who appear completely at ease in their choices. Mistake number 15, choosing shoes with dated toe shapes. The silhouette of your shoes speaks volumes about your style awareness. Many women continue wearing shoes with toe shapes that have fallen out of current style, particularly extremely pointed toes or very square, blunt toes. These distinctive shapes can immediately date your entire look. Astute fashion observers understand that toe shapes evolve subtly over time, and wearing obviously outdated styles can make even beautiful clothing appear old-fashioned rather than timeless. This detail becomes increasingly important after 50, as dated toe shapes often look out of proportion with current clothing silhouettes, creating a visual disconnect that suggests you haven't updated your style in years. A sophisticated solution is to choose shoes with refined, moderate toe shapes that offer timeless appeal. A softly almond-shaped toe or a gently rounded point tends to look current while remaining classic. Avoid extreme shapes in either direction for a balanced approach. Mistake number 16, wearing heavy dark shoes with light summer clothing. The art of seasonal dressing includes understanding the visual weight of your footwear. A common disconnect occurs when pairing heavy dark footwear with lightweight summer clothing. Those black closed-toe shoes worn with flowing summer dresses create a visual weight that drags down your entire outfit. Seasoned style experts appreciate that heavy, dark shoes with delicate summer clothing create a jarring disconnect. This visual imbalance becomes particularly unflattering after 50 because it anchors your look to the ground rather than creating the light, effortless appearance that's so complementary to mature women. Embrace the seasonal shift by lightening your footwear as you lighten your clothing. Choose sandals, espadrilles, or lighter-coloured loafers that complement the weight and tone of your summer wardrobe. This doesn't mean everything must be pale. A rich tan or navy can work beautifully. Mistake number 17, choosing overly trendy shoe styles. The distinction between looking current and looking trendy is crucial for women over 50. Many make the mistake of embracing extremely trendy shoe styles in an attempt to look youthful. Those exaggerated platform sneakers or ultra-chunky loafers can actually make you appear as though you're trying too hard rather than effortlessly stylish. Season-style connoisseurs recognise that extreme trends often look best on the very young, while women with sophistication shine in more refined interpretations of current styles. There's a significant difference between looking current and looking trendy. After 50, obvious trend chasing can inadvertently appear as though you're trying to recapture youth rather than embracing the elegance that comes with maturity. The elegant alternative is to incorporate subtle elements of current styles in more refined, moderate versions. If chunky loafers are trending, choose a pair with a slightly more substantial sole rather than the extreme platform version. This measured approach keeps you looking current without appearing to chase trends. I'd love to hear in the comments, do you prefer to incorporate trends subtly, or do you enjoy making a bolder statement with your footwear? Type subtle or bold to share your preference. Mistake number 18. Neglecting proper arch support. The foundation of graceful movement begins with proper support. One of the most common yet overlooked shoe mistakes is wearing completely flat shoes with no arch support. Those ballet flats, loafers, or sandals with perfectly flat soles might seem simple and classic, but they can lead to poor posture and an aging gait. Health-conscious style enthusiasts recognise that proper support becomes increasingly important as we mature. Our feet naturally change over time, often requiring more arch support to maintain comfort and proper alignment. For women over 50, this detail matters tremendously because proper support affects not just foot health, but your entire posture and movement. When your feet hurt or lack support, it shows in how you carry yourself. A life-changing approach is to look for shoes with thoughtful interior construction that includes arch support and cushioning. Many sophisticated brands now incorporate comfort technology invisibly into beautiful designs. You can also add quality inserts to shoes you love. Mistake number 19. Wearing inappropriately casual shoes for dressier occasions. The language of appropriate dressing includes understanding context. A common misstep is wearing overly casual shoes to dressier events or occasions. Those comfortable but casual loafers or walking shoes paired with an otherwise elegant outfit create a visual disconnect. Socially astute women understand that appropriate footwear shows respect for both the occasion and yourself. Overly casual shoes with dressier clothing can make it appear as though you didn't quite finish getting dressed. This mismatch becomes particularly noticeable after 50, as it can create the impression that comfort has completely overtaken any consideration of context or occasion, a surrender rather than a choice. The sophisticated solution is to invest in a few pairs of elegant, comfortable shoes specifically for dressier occasions. Look for refined low heels, elegant flats with special details, or sophisticated evening sandals that offer both comfort and appropriateness. Mistake number 20. Choosing shoes that make noise when you walk. The subtle details of refinement include how you sound moving through space. One often overlooked mistake is wearing shoes that create distracting noise when walking, whether it's the slap of flip-flops, the clatter of loose mules, or the squeak of certain materials. Etiquette-conscious fashion lovers recognise that refined movement includes how you sound. Noisy footwear draws attention to your feet rather than your overall presence, and can make even graceful movement seem clumsy. This detail takes on greater importance after 50 because quiet confidence becomes increasingly attractive as we mature. Noisy shoes create the impression of someone unaware of their impact on their surroundings. Elevate your presence by choosing well-fitted shoes made from quality materials that allow for quiet, confident movement. Ensure mules and backless styles fit properly so they don't slap against your heel. Test shoes on hard surfaces before purchasing to check for squeaks. Mistake number 21. Wearing shoes that require constant adjustment. The essence of poise lies in appearing completely at ease. Many women make the mistake of wearing shoes that require constant adjustment, straps that slip, backs that fall down, or styles that simply won't stay properly positioned on the foot. Grace-oriented style mavens understand that refined presence requires forgetting about your clothing and footwear once you're dressed. Constantly bending to adjust straps or fixing slipping shoes creates a distracted appearance. This habit becomes particularly aging after 50 because true sophistication comes from appearing completely at ease in your choices. When you're constantly adjusting your footwear, it signals that something isn't quite right. The transformative approach is to prioritize shoes that stay securely and comfortably in place without adjustment. Look for designs with thoughtful features like elasticized straps, proper ankle support, or adjustable closures that can be customized to your foot. Mistake number 22. Ignoring the importance of proper shoe storage. The care you show your possessions reflects your overall approach to quality and refinement. One often overlooked mistake is improperly storing shoes, leading to premature wear, misshapen styles, and deterioration that makes even quality footwear look neglected. Quality-conscious fashion enthusiasts understand that proper storage extends the life and appearance of their shoes. Cramming shoes into overcrowded spaces or failing to use shoe trees can cause irreversible damage. For women embracing their 50s and beyond, this detail matters because quality footwear is an investment that should appreciate in comfort and develop a beautiful patina with age, not deteriorate into misshapen versions of their former selves. A sophisticated solution is to develop a thoughtful shoe storage system that protects your investment. Use shoe trees for leather shoes, stuff boots to maintain their shape, and store shoes in boxes, cloth bags, or on dedicated shelves. Would you prefer to see a future video about shoe care and maintenance, or about selecting the perfect shoes for different occasions? Type care or selection in the comments to let me know. Mistake number 23. Wearing visibly uncomfortable hosiery with shoes. The harmony between all elements of your outfit creates a polished appearance. Many women make the mistake of wearing visibly uncomfortable or ill-fitting hosiery with their shoes, whether it's pantyhose with reinforced toes in open sandals, socks that bunch around the ankles, or liners that slip down. Detail-oriented style aficionados understand that the relationship between hosiery and shoes should be seamless and intentional. Visible hosiery issues create a disjointed appearance that undermines even the most beautiful footwear choices. This oversight becomes particularly noticeable after 50, as it creates the impression of someone unaware of the complete picture they're presenting, a quality more often associated with inexperience than with refined maturity. The elegant solution is to choose hosiery specifically designed for your shoe type. For open shoes, select toeless options or go without hosiery. For loafers or flats, invest in quality no-show liners that stay properly in place. Mistake number 24. Failing to coordinate shoes with your overall style. The consistency of your personal aesthetic creates a powerful impression. One significant mistake is choosing shoes that don't align with your overall style aesthetic. Those ultra-modern, architectural shoes paired with classic traditional clothing create a visual disconnect. Personal style virtuosos understand that cohesive style creates harmony between all elements of an outfit. When your shoes speak a completely different design language than your clothing, it creates the impression of someone who hasn't quite found their personal style. This inconsistency becomes more apparent after 50 because as we mature, developing a consistent, authentic personal style becomes more flattering than following disparate trends. A transformative approach is to identify your core style aesthetic and choose shoes that complement this vision. If your wardrobe is primarily classic and traditional, select footwear with timeless lines and refined details. This alignment creates a more sophisticated appearance that reflects your authentic self. Mistake number 25. Believing comfort and style cannot coexist. Perhaps the most fundamental shoe mistake women over 50 make is believing they must choose between comfort and style, surrendering to purely functional, orthopedic-looking options, or suffering in beautiful but painful shoes. This false dichotomy limits your options unnecessarily. Modern style pioneers understand that the footwear industry has evolved dramatically, and today's options include beautifully designed shoes with innovative comfort features. The either-or mentality belongs to the past. This limiting belief becomes particularly restrictive after 50, as it often leads to a restricted wardrobe and lifestyle, avoiding certain activities due to footwear concerns, or feeling inappropriately dressed because comfort was prioritized over style. You deserve to experience both comfort and beauty simultaneously. Embrace the wonderful reality that comfort and style can absolutely coexist in today's footwear options. Brands like Aquitalia, Paul Green, and Stuart Weitzman have mastered the art of creating fashion-forward shoes with hidden comfort features. Remember that true elegance comes from the confident ease that only comfortable, beautiful choices can provide. You now have the knowledge to avoid the 25 biggest shoe mistakes and embrace footwear that enhances your natural elegance. Remember, your shoes aren't just accessories. They're the foundation of both your outfit and your comfort. To continue enhancing your timeless style, check out one of the videos appearing on your screen now. See you in our next video.